Hello, welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker with me, Baldur. Okay, so last time we picked up Knock Knock here. I don't think he's going to be in the party for very long because I think he's going to cause arguments with being an evil character. But we need to figure out what we're going to do next. So maybe Temple of the Elk. Let me have a quick look though at where are we? Here we are. Journal. Right. Just reward, we need to do that on our own. I keep forgetting that. Mother of Monsters. Locate the Goblin Village, the better things to heaven. So that's done. Witch Hunt. We can't do that. For the Kingdom. Okay, Swamp, okay. Still not sure where to get the rest of the stuff. Artisans of the Camerland. Okay, we need to establish a settlement there as well. So how do we actually go there though? Let's look at the Kingdom. See if we can figure it out. So it's down this way. That looks like it might be where it is. A celebrity visit. There you go, Tristan. And start that event. Okay, so I think we are going to go to the Temple of the Elk. For a minute. There's apparently stuff in Tuskdale that we need to sort as well now. Probably requires us to... Okay, it's only going to take a day. So let's go there. And we can get him out of the party as well.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, because we're going to have a random encounter first. Then you can have a moment of respite. How's that? Okay, so... What or who are we fighting, eh? Interesting. Hi there. Orchid. A group of travelers carrying bags, satchels and sacks full of all manner of goods and chattel are shuffling their feet on the road in front of you. Two tougher looking men are helping one of their companions stand. Pale youth who is shivering, his face covered in sweat. As you approach, the men turn to you and glare at you. Your Grace. Who are you? The man throws a glance at his small group. Name's Urquid. These here are my companions. We come from the village of Lirvik, and we're travelling to Galt in search of protection. Judging by your bags, you're not just travelling, you're on the run. You see a change in Urquid's eyes, and he gives you a cold, even wicked look. And if it were so, Your Grace, it's more risk to stay in the barony than is to go into the wilds. These folks torn to pieces in our village, and even more were slain by the beast that came out. Galt has to be safer, they say, and I say we go there for ourselves. This young fellow, what's wrong with him? Oh, Verdrin, you mean? Must have eaten something. He was fine, see, then felt sick, fever and all. And in the morning he began to cough blood. Iras still willing, he'll make it to the border, and we'll find him a healer there. No, because he's going to turn into an owlbear or something and kill you. Okay, failed lore check. Verdun muffles a deep cough and wipes blood from his lips with an unsteady hand. Yeah, he's about to... Tristian shakes his head slowly. This is not food poisoning. The symptoms clearly indicate. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. There's nothing you can do for Verdrin. His signs are like the other afflicted. Any moment a monster might tear its way out of him. Keep your distance. Urquhart pales and looks at the others. Listen up. His voice is hoarse. All back. Back. Behind the Baroness. The Baroness is over here. Where the hell are you going? Yep, there we go. And he's an owlbear.
Knock knock used to lighting enemies on fire.
Okay, well you light them on fire then. Go. Go, dead owlbear. Skin you. Like that. And then see what's in there. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to you. Urquhart's hands are shaking and he turns to face you. His voice raises to a shout. Cursed lands, cursed Baroness. It's all your fault. Verdrin died because of you. We're all going to die because of you. You cannot imagine the pain that fills my heart with each life lost. I'm doing everything in my power to save those who can still be saved. Please forgive me, for I cannot protect everyone. What do I care for your apologies? Verdrin is not coming back. I'll not be able to protect you if you leave for Galt. Turn back, and inside the capital you'll find protection from the beasts. You will at least save those who can still be saved. The rat on Urquhart's face gives way to disbelief. Is that so? You want to sweep us away from our neighbours' sight? He wipes away a tear. 'Tis all the same, no matter where we breed our last. Be it away from home in a foreign land or out on the city streets. Let us die in peace. You hear that, lads? We turn back. Okay, not sure that's really much of a victory for us, but hey ho.
May we have a moment of
Yes, you
respite?
can. It's camp. I was hoping to see some banter with Knock Knock before he leaves the party. Okay, we're back here. Let's enter. Right, so we're going to go to the throne room. Greetings, Baroness. Let's not beat around the bush. You and I simply must discuss taxes. I didn't know how often you go to the treasury, but I go quite often indeed, as my service requires. Well, there is less and less money in your coffers, while the demands of the barony keep growing. We simply must raise taxes, whether your subjects like it or not. If I were you, I would raise the tax modestly. Of course, the treasury will not be replenished quickly, but the people will curse you significantly less. Jobless grins, which means you may remain on the throne significantly longer. We will raise the taxes by 1/3. I think that will be a fair solution. Jobless adjusts his glasses. It does my heart good to see how reasonable and patient you can be. Believe me, in such a situation, this is the best possible decision. So community -1, loyalty -1, 2, economy +3. Okay. Who else needs to talk to us? Oh, Lindsay. Hello, Your Grace. Feels strange. It's amazing. I can just go and have a chat with an actual baroness. But like you talk to me all the time. I wanted to talk about Ekon. I'm worried about him lately. Although worried might be too strong a word. He is way too gloomy, even more so than usual, if that's possible. Life without a family must be hard for him. But he is not completely alone. He has us. I know we can't replace what he lost, but we must remind him that we are here and he can talk to us. What are you getting at? What I'm getting at is that we should hold a merry revelry and use the opportunity to talk to him, heart to heart. If we just invite him for a drink, he'll no doubt refuse. So we must organize something in secret. We'll gather guests, prepare food and drink, bring Ekon, and have so much fun. I'll even bring my loot. What do you say? Helping Ekon is our comradely duty, and if we need to throw a feast to do that, then that's what we're going to do. I'm not sure I'd put it like that, but I'm glad you agreed. I've talked to Elena, the innkeeper, and she's happy to help us, although between us, I'm not sure what made her so enthusiastic. Anyway, you should talk to her, and I should go and think what I'm going to play. Yeah, what are you going to play? And one more thing, don't be late. I fear if we don't pull Ekon out of his mood now, it'll be too late. So does that mean that he may actually leave as a possible companion? Maybe. Okay, and then we have stuff here to deal with. Right, so we got success there. Yep. Okay, so projects, support for the treasury. He can't do that right now. Okay, so let's see who's doing what. He's doing that for 22 days. There must be a way to see all of the things that I'm doing, like that people are assigned to. Maybe in advisors. You tell me? Yeah, he's doing that. Okay. He's doing that. Okay, he's assigned. She's off fighting. We know about him. He's researching, I think. Okay, so everyone's doing something. Now, let's go to the map. Okay. Fusion upgrades are not available yet. Okay, so I think we need to actually go there. Only one settlement can be founded in this region. Okay, so we'll worry about that. I want to go. I still need to go to, what was it called? The Elk Temple or wherever. Temple of the Elk. But right now, let's get ourselves out here. Go sell some stuff or go talk to the innkeeper. Oh, we need to go back to the place where the cult people were meeting on a Monday. It is a Monday, isn't it? Yes, it's Monday. Okay, so just put me out in a different place than it normally does. It normally puts me out right there. So is there a reason why it put me here? Hello, and let's see.
We should move.
Well, talking to them does nothing.
I tire of waiting.
Citizen. No, I can't talk to either of them. Looks like I can, but the game says no. Okay, let's go up here. Let's have a chat with Hassif. I want to sell a bunch of stuff, if you wouldn't mind. Okay, so... that. What's this? Beast render. 4 to 10 slashing. What type of... it's a falchion. Okay. Something tells me that maybe Knock Knock use that. So I'll put it there for now. We're gonna sell that. Okay. Then notable stuff. Nothing really amazing, at least. Okay, so let's make that a deal. I don't think he's going to have anything amazingly new for us either. So it doesn't look that way. Okay, then he's got a kukri, I guess. But he's not going to be in the party for long anyway. Right, so next we need to... it's over there, okay. So we need to go over there. And go to the inn or the tavern. Everybody bowing and scraping is getting a bit annoying. I'm just your regular old half-orc. I'm not saying a special person. Okay, so need to talk to Alina. As you approach, the red-headed innkeeper curtsies or Your Grace, you must have come to talk about the feast for Ekondayo. I'd be happy to. I'll provide food and drinks. Everything will be first class. How much will this idea cost me? I think she's gonna make it free because I think she likes Ekondayo. Don't mention it, Your Grace. It's such an honor for me. Everything is on the house. You will serve at the feast. With your permission, Your Grace, for such an honor, with such esteemed guests, I'd like to do it myself, Your Grace. Elena smiles awkwardly, turning an even brighter red. I commend your enthusiasm. Why would you? Oh, Your Grace, it isn't so. It'd be my pleasure. I hope everyone likes it, including Ekondayo. Then we need to agree on the place. I guess there's no two ways about it. We'll have to have it right in this room. We can't decorate it, of course. Oh, we can decorate it, of course. It's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Forgive me, but we are thinking about the same Ekandayo. He will likely feel uncomfortable indoors. The feast must definitely be held in the woods if Madam Innkeeper is up for such a challenge. Alina is speechless, either due to astonishment, indignation, or both. Who are you? The woman stands tall with a calm smile. My name is Natavi. I'm passing through this city. Ekon and I know each other from long ago. Since back when he guarded caravans, we traveled together for a long time. Pursing her lips, the innkeeper studies Natavi carefully. Yeah, a bit of jealousy going on there. Would Ekon want to feast in the woods? He is a born ranger. He always feels calmer under an open sky. I know him well. Can you think of a suitable place? How about the royal hunting grounds? I've seen the place in passing. It's not far from the city. It's a cozy nook, and there's water nearby. What do you say, Elena? The innkeeper sizes up the woman opposite her. I might not know Ekandayo as well as some, but I see no trouble in holding a feast in the woods. Or on a mountain, or in a swamp, for that matter. Yes, she definitely has the hots for him. Wonderful. In that case, I'll gladly meet both of you in the agreed upon place. Wait, what? I've seen a lot since as an innkeeper. I've seen a lot. Okay, I think that's since I became an innkeeper, maybe? Since I became an innkeeper here. But when one just invites herself like that, the innkeeper clicks her tongue. Oh, what got into me grumbling? It's high time to start cooking. Your Grace, please take care of bringing Ekandayo to the agreed place. Lindsay and I will do the rest. Okay, so we need Ekandayo in the party then, I guess. Okay, so cheers for that. So Ekandayo can then replace Knock Knock. Right. Have all that stuff being built at the minute. We're going to go to the exit. You're going to exit. And he's going to come in. Accept that. Then we can do auto level up for him. He doesn't travel with us that often. So it will mean a little less in terms of, let's see, let's complete that. Will mean a little less in terms of healing, but it should hopefully mean that we can is that the hunting grounds? You always make those two up. It is the hunting grounds. Okay, center. But it should mean that we put out more damage. Rose can use their sneak attack to inflict additional damage. Nice to know. Right, everyone, let's get going. Where's it going to be in the hunting grounds, though? And are there beasts about the place still? I think we got rid of most of them. There is still some loot left that I never got. Oh, I think I know where it might be. Well, we'll check around the place. I think it might be where those guys had their picnic. Is that going to be big enough though for like the amount of people that are going to be coming to this? I'm not sure.
No stopping now.
But hey, let's go check it anyway. So believe it was over there. Yeah. Yeah, there's another fire here as well. Yeah, you got something roasting on the fire. Certainly looks like the kind of place where... Got tables laid out. Okay, the tabby. There's Alina. And there's a servant. Okay, let's talk to you first. Oh, everyone. Okay. There you are. Ekon, old friend, speak of the devil. Ekon's face freezes in surprise. He stares at Natabi and Alina, silently for a few moments, completely still. Finally, Ekon turns a quizzical look to you. Relax, friend. Let's just drink a little and talk. Grabbing Ekon's arms, Alina leads him to the tables of food. Please come here, Ekondio. You don't mind if I call you Ekon? Let's see if he does mind. The tables of food are back that way. Natabi fixes her hair and you notice a tattoo of a stinging wasp on her wrist. Following the couple with a long stare, Natabi says quietly to you. Please come to me when everyone is busy eating and drinking. I would like to talk to you. Okay. We'll do that. Time passed 2 hours. Okay, I guess everyone is busy. What the hell am I doing though? Just going, Okay, so we could talk to... Oh, everyone is here. It's not just... That's interesting. Okay, this is a good time then to have a chat with people, I think. But don't to overdo it either. Let's chat with Knock Knock a bit. Oh, okay. We can't. That's fine. Right. How about over here then? Let's talk to Ekon because that was the idea. The ranger greets you with a curt nod. Your Grace must want to talk to Ekon. I'll go make sure everyone has enough to drink. Ekondia looks at Alina's back. Ekon turns to you, fixing one of his belt bags. Cunning plan to bring a hunter to a feast. Call him to hunt. It was a team effort. Lindsay, Alina, Natabi, and you, according to Alina. Ekon is silent for a while. Thank you. Drink with me. Ekon looks uncertain at the offered glass. Help yourself. It's time to relax. Right, let's try this one. Alina's wine is quite good. It's your choice though. Ekon is silent for a moment, then pours himself some wine and tastes it. Then his face relaxes slightly. Not bad. Hoping didn't do more harm than good. Are you at least having fun? Ekon chuckles and nods confidently. It's good to be among friends and trees, and better still, not holding a bow. I find it interesting to look at faces, listen to what they say to each other. I missed it. How are you? Life is life, it goes on, whether we wish it or not. Let's try this one. What do you mean? I'm still thinking about them. Oh, his family. Ekon stares into the distance. I wake up with the first rays of sun. I see the faces of my family. Fire turns to ashes. Midday turns to midnight. And when the stars are shining, I still think of them. Some days, bitterness and rage fill me. I drive them away. Other days, I feel a smile on my face, and I appall myself. Only hunting numbs my feelings, but the farther I follow the trail, the darker the woods are, and the harder it is to find my way back. Okay. Don't submit to despair. Deep inside you want to be happy again. Your family would want the same for you. Don't be ashamed of the moments where joy returns to your life. Ekon smiled slightly. Easier said than done, but there is wisdom in your words. I see Elena is trying very hard to please you. She's the lady of the house. This is her responsibility. I think this is more than a sense of obligation. I thought about it. Time will tell. Does it not ruin your fun? A faint smile spread on Eklund's face. This is very much of her, all at once. However, she is a good woman. Why did you never tell me about Natavi? Why? How did you meet Natavi? Guarded caravans. She talked a lot. I thought she must be in love with her own voice. Ekon winces. But over time, we walked many roads together. I learned she had a steady eye and a strong hand. And then the desert taught her to close her mouth. Sand gets in. Ekon smiles slightly, but his eyes are joyful. Why did you stop talking? The ranger rubs the back of his head, then smirks. Amanda said, a caravan is here. You'll go to the tavern again. Natavi is a bad influence. And then Natavi started coming less and less. Were you close? Ekon looks at the grass beneath his feet. As fire and wind. I see. Ekon nods. I'm going to get something to eat. Oh God. Did you see that? Oh, they're still doing it. Elena just kind of glided across. That was nice. Okay. I guess we are talking to you. Your Grace. Smiling, Tavi nods politely. I admit we got acquainted very suddenly. That's right. When we met for the first time, I had to speak to him. Interruptions be damned. What was I supposed to do? I haven't seen Ekon for such a long time, and I was so surprised to hear about him. I'd like to know you better. I'm at your service. Where are you from? I grew up in Nantambu, far from here, but never liked that city. I left it years ago and haven't been back since. I remember leaving it vividly. Little towers covered with bright mosaics dot the horizon, while I lay hidden in the bushels of sugarcane on a rumbling cart, drawn by a lame old donkey. Natavi laughs. How did you meet Ekon? We gathered caravans together. At first I couldn't stand Ekon. I took his silence for arrogance, but then a sandstorm forced us to spend a week in a tiny village. We drank everything the only inn had to offer, and got to know each other better. Didn't you say before that he doesn't like taverns? Natavi grins, staring off into the distance. He behaved somewhat differently when he was young. A curious story. And old as the world. Ekon never mentioned you. You don't say, ha ha. It can't be. Natavi looks at you with a smirk. And he is usually so talkative. Keeps talking about himself, his past, his dreams and plans, a couple of jokes here and there. We're just gonna leave that? Okay. A curious tattoo. Stinging wasp. Does it mean anything? Your Grace is very observant. Natavi runs her fingers over the image. This tattoo is a tribute to tradition. It symbolizes the transition from unconscious dogmatic conformity to mindfulness and self-awareness. Okay, yeah. Let's change the subject. Agreed. So, what did you want to talk about? I wanted to ask a favor. You see, Elena the innkeeper treats me coldly, and I have no reason why. Yesterday, for instance, she argued with me before changing the sheets in my room, and today she refuses to pour me a glass of wine. So I was thinking, she wouldn't refuse that the Baroness herself asked for a bottle of wine. And why do you need a bottle of wine? Natavi's laughter was soft and musical. What a strange question, really. Why would I need a bottle of wine at a party? I have a feeling never give her the wine. She's going to use it on Ekun. And then he's not going to be with Elena, which is going to be bad for Ekun, I think, because I'm not sure about this Natavi person, but we'll do it. Thank you, Renee. But we're going to try again. Still, why do you need a bottle of wine? Well, I just wanted to steal Ekon for a moment, to walk and talk with him, eye to eye. I've known him a long time, and he could definitely use someone to talk to. Okay, yeah, so she is gonna take Ekon away. Okay, so let's talk to Elena. What can I do for you, Your Grace? Thank you for organizing such a wonderful party for Ekon. My pleasure, Your Grace. I am happy everything turned out this way as well. Besides, entertaining a man such as Ekon Dio is a pleasure. The innkeeper giggles, covering her mouth with a handkerchief. You're standing right beside him. Ekon pretends not to hear. Okay, so they at least acknowledge that he is right beside him. I'm going to regret this. I'm going to ask for the bottle of wine, but I'm going to regret it. Elena, could you give me a bottle of wine? Don't bother with the bottle, Your Grace. I'll pour for you. Just bring a glass. Okay, I need a bottle for Natabi. She's our guest, and you can't refuse her food and drink. The innkeeper raises an eyebrow. I have no idea why Your Grace invited this harpy. Of course you know better, but still. He's right beside you. We discussed it. Oh, cheap wine. Thanks for that. Okay, now... she's obviously a very jealous woman, Elena, and that kind of... Yeah. As much as she doesn't sit well with me, what you just did doesn't sit well with me either, so... Let's give you the wine. Here, I hope you like this. Casting a warm glance your way, Natabi nods gratefully. Thank you very much. Now, if you don't mind. Okay, she's going with Ekondio. Let's see what happens here. Lena, could you please find a wine opener for me? It's going to be a fight. Would you please wait? She's going to leave with him. Watch. So, my friend, I'll just steal you for a moment. Yep, we're going to be weirdos and follow them.
March on.
No, we're not allowed. Lindsay looks up at you, surprised, trying to keep the rhythm. Where are you going? If you leave now, the whole plan goes to pieces. Okay. Clear as day. I just wanted a break from the noise. Okay. You have to stick around. This is annoying.
No stopping now.
Can we talk to Lindsay? No, we can't. We can't talk to Dog. Can't even talk to the other people to pass the time. Dying of boredom. Can they even eat anything? What are you saying? Bad party, short of on food. Not the kind of food you eat, yeah. Look what Lindsay's doing. Thanks for the wonderful idea, Lindsay. Lindsay's faces brighten. I'm glad you liked it. I hope the others are happy too, especially Ekon. Is it hard to play and talk at the same time? Ha! It's a matter of practice. Lindsay, I think now is the perfect time for one of your performances. Are you sure? Have you had time to talk to everyone? Yeah, we tried to talk to everyone, so I'm sure. Begin. I really wanted to actually talk to people, though. Ahem, your attention. My friends, let's raise our glasses. Let's celebrate our adventures, and that we have others to share them with. And let's thank Elena for a generous feast. The evening was wonderful. Elena bows, turning red. And now I'd like to play something special for you. I haven't composed anything for a while, but this is a special occasion. Striking a theatrical pose, Lindsay begins to play. I'm afraid he'll continue if that stops the music. Nice music. Okay, here are these two back. Okay, they're splitting up at least. That's good. Ekon quietly takes a place next to you, and she's in the back. Okay. Music starts flowing. Lindsay's performance isn't perfect, but it is deep and emotional. One cadence follows another, and music echoes among the trees. How many trees around here? Suddenly you notice that Ekon is standing much closer than you thought. You realize he's slowly moving closer to you, fidgeting from foot to foot, and trying not to look at anyone. What are you up to, Ekon? At the same time, Elena is trying to lean closer and closer to Ekon, trying to touch his shoulder. Noticing you look, she gives you a sharp look. Why do I have to say something to him? Let's try and shove him closer. Turning red as a beet, Ekon whispers an apology and moves towards Elena. She grabs Ekon by the arm, looking at you gratefully. Finally, Lindsay strikes a final chord, and the sound fades. Pleased with her performance, Lindsay receives well-deserved applause. I wish the capes weren't so rigid. They all look a bit weird. Hey, dog. The wolf who was standing nearby before wags his tail and approaches Ekon. Ah, just look at that, Ekon. He seems so loyal. You have to give him a name. His name is Dog. You do. You've been together for so long. You've been through so much together. Nativi shakes her head. The heart wants what it wants. Why would one fake affection when there is none? Okay, so if you need to get over yourself to do this, Ekon, then don't. Okay, so let him decide. Push him into giving the name, or tell him not to give it a name. Let's give it a name. Looking at the dog and thinking for a moment, Ekon smiles slightly. His name is Ukbo. Elena looks at Ekon and seems to forget about the whole world for a moment. That's better. A wonderful, imposing name. Well chosen. By the way, friends, not to sound too mundane, but it's quite tired. I'm quite tired, and we still have to get to the city. Maybe it's time we pack up. Maybe it is indeed. Okay, back to the city we go. Or maybe back to the road. Probably back on the road. Oh, we're back to the city.
A rest is in order.
Okay, so I'm going to end the episode there. I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.